Haha, what's up, guys? Welcome to another daytime stream. We're live. Let me get the menu set up. Hi, Mystery here. What's up? Vertical again. Dang, not first. Yeah, I'm afraid it's vertical again. We'll talk about that in a minute, okay? Don't worry, it's not going to be too many vertical streams, but it's going to be vertical stream today for Wednesday vertical. No vertical on Thursday, I'm thinking. All right, here we are. I was talking to AI about the subject, and man, I love talking to AI. It's so smart. It was talking about how basically when a platform is pushing a trend, if you don't jump on that trend, you miss out on all that trend growth, and then the trend ends, and your channel is smaller than everyone who did jump on that. So it says you're supposed to do it. That's basically what AI said. AI said when the trend is over, you just go back to your standard stream. I was like, all right. So that was the advice I was given by AI. All right, let's see. Pokemon White Flare Korean. That is new. And then the binder break is filling up. And what else is interesting today? Mega Gengar break. Sublist. All right. Card shop. Okay, there we go. We're going to hit save on that. That's what I said, says Mike Side. Mike Side's smarter than me. This guy needs to start his own YouTube channel. Mike Side, when are you going to become Mike Side Pokemon card shop store genius? No, but it was a good thing. I think that, you know, I was a little resistant in my stomach to it. But, you know, notice I did try it because I agree with you. Experimentation is very important. And I like what we saw here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab these. Mike said, didn't you actually ask me about potentially hosting a stream? I'm trying to remember that. I think you did. Let's see. We're going to delete this. Okay. It's too bad you don't live like down the road from me. That would be really easy to do. Let's see. Let's log in here. I'm calling your boss. We stream it in 2004? All right, so let me ask you guys a question. I've heard... What the hell? I've heard that it's hard to... What the hell? PayPal's fighting me. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, PayPal's weird sometimes, man. When PayPal doesn't work, it makes me nervous. Because PayPal's the key to everything. All right. If I lost my PayPal, it would be... Well, no, I'd probably be okay with CASHAPP, VENMO, ZELLE, crypto. It's just I wouldn't like it. It'd be awfully lame. All right. Cool. Says total sales count is up by 1%. Wow, we're doing so good. All right. Let me turn on my iPad so I can see all your comments easily. Give me a minute. I like to use the iPad. Now, I want you guys to give me advice on improve the vertical stream, and we're going to work on that. The TheCardconomist. Let's see. I almost died this morning. I had some sort of allergic reaction. Yikes. Yeah, I've had an allergic reaction before, but it's all usually just like hives or something. It's hard to compare 4 p.m. numbers to 2 a.m. viewer numbers. No, that's not true. It's very easy to compare. So what we can do, Nathan, is we have you know, thousands of streams to compare. And so if you go into our analytics, or if you look into the history of all of the live streams, you can compare yesterday's vertical stream to all streams that have been hosted in the daytime. So we can head over here to live. So yesterday's daytime stream, which was 2 hours long, got us just about 2,000 viewers. Now, the daytime stream the previous day, one day before that, got only 700. Okay, and then you can go to the daytime stream before that. Where is it? Is this a daytime stream? That says 3 hours long. When was that hosted? Doesn't say when it was hosted. So it looks like we had a 3 hour long daytime stream 2 days ago, and that was 1,000 viewers, but it was a whole extra hour long. So, you know, the one that got 1.9 thousand viewers, that was not 3 hours long. So, and then you could go back again. So you go to the one before that, 1 hour and 42 minutes, 760 viewers. Then you go to the one before that one, only 500 viewers. So it seems that the vertical streams are pretty powerful. We're going to keep testing it. AI told me I should keep doing it, so I'm going to take AI's advice. All right. 3 hours sounds like a nighttime. Yeah, it does, but it appears to be a vertical. I'm sorry, it appears to be a daytime stream. Vertical stream? Keep your hands off the table when you aren't opening it so it can focus on the slabs. Good point. Do you like the little boxes I put up here? So we need to redesign the table too in order to have sort of like, I don't know, some kind of setup that looks reasonable. It's Miss PSA 10 Victini. Yeah, she got a PSA 10 on her Victini. She pulled it for 40 bucks. How crazy is that? Yeah, that's a good deal, man. You know, the success of that with Mr. Scuffed getting a PSA 10 and Six getting a PSA 10, it makes me want to host more breaks like that in the future, okay? So that's what it makes me think was we should do that more often. In fact, I have more of those. We could host another one. I was kind of saving them for me, but I don't know. So 5 hours ago, Omar Batoule ordered 3 BGS grades, Eevee, Manga, and Shanks. I'm going to start there, guys. Okay. I've heard that it's hard to get to the menu. We're going to say this menu in description. Okay. We're going to pin that message. So menu and description. Oops. That's our pinned message now. And I don't like how these kind of get a glare on them. That's kind of ugly. Now lower this, maybe? No. That would just create a shadow, actually. Can I push them back further? That sort of works. Okay. All right. We do not have a vertical setup. We've been using this setup for horizontal all these years, and so we don't have a perfect setup. Wonder if this went deeper, if it would be better. Let's see. That does look a little bit better. What do you guys think of that? But that would require me to take most of the slabs off the table. I need a temporary place for these. Where can I place these for the moment? You'd think I'd have places for all this crap. So packed over here, it's nuts. Okay. Come on now. Okay. And what's all this? It's like a combination of expensive slabs and cheap slabs. Website's being worked on. You can't even see the slabs in the back anyway. Now they are too far away. You don't like how far away they are? But what's interesting is it seems like you could fit more than one slab into the screen at this angle. Also, I feel like you're right. They're a bit harder to read. Well, let's bring a couple forward. Here, let's come forward by about 3. Okay, good. Some cool slabs here. How long do you think the vertical fad will last? Probably not too long. Probably not too long, because it's really just another, you know, it's just another method. I don't think it'll last too long. I wouldn't worry too much about it, to be honest. There we go. All right, but so I talked to AI. AI says you can always go back to horizontal. And it said, in the meantime, if the algorithm's pushing vertical and that's a trend, it says you should get on the trend and benefit from it until that window closes. I was like, all right. So we're just doing one more daytime stream. And then tomorrow for Thursday and also for Friday, almost certainly those are going to be horizontal streams because I don't like to mess around with those days. Those are big days. Vertical hurts my brain. It's meant for doom scrolling streams. Yes, welcome to my doom scrolling stream. Toss this down here. Here's one of the things I want you guys to think about. Mike Side and I have been posting shorts for like years. Like it hasn't been a small thing. We've been posting for years. So we actually push the algorithm for the shorts. And if you think about it, we probably have a huge chunk of people who come back for our shorts all the time. and they never get to watch a vertical stream because I guess horizontal streams aren't advertised in the shorts, right? Vertical streams are advertised in the shorts. Now, what's this? Did our video not post? Oh, good, it did. Okay, good. All right. We posted a video of me opening up White Flare, by the way. You should try vertical for a nighttime stream. There are a lot of late night scrollers on YouTube Shorts. That's probably a good point, too. We are. Put this over here for the moment. All right, we should host a giveaway, too, for our vertical stream group for you guys who show up to the vertical stream as well. Just you horizontal stream viewers who are here. Here's another one of these Tyrannotars. Pretty fancy. What'd I pay for this guy? Ah, this again. Tossing this over here. Let me take a look at that Tyranitar. So Tyranitar. Tyranitar. I really like this card, and so I've been gobbling these up a little bit. What's the number on it? 7.5? Oh, that's the one. So I paid, how much did I pay for this bad boy? I think I paid close to 800 for it. Let's see. The total price was, yep, 792. 792. Crazy how expensive it truly is to get this over from the UK. This card was in the UK. We brought it over. All right. Actually, it deserves to have a nice sleeve, doesn't it? I just got one of those in box topper 9. They're pretty cool as a box topper. Here we are. All right. So the news for today, we have the new White Flare Korean boxes. We don't have the Black Bolt yet. Those just didn't arrive today. They'll probably be here tomorrow. I sent you a Discord message that helped do your background like I did. You'd be amazing. Yeah? I'll take a look at that. There we go. All right, let's see. Ivan's got a multi-layered shelf so that if the camera's kind of zoomed back, it sees a whole bunch of slabs. Very cool, man. All right, let's see. Very nice. So there's that. Let's go get Omar Batoule's bag. First order of the day is Omar Batoule is sending some cards off to BGS. All right. So he said Eevee, Manga, and Shanks. Eevee, Manga, and Shanks. There's the Shanks. And here is... Where's the Eevee? Man, I felt kind of bad when he pulled this for Miss Sarah Dusenberry because I know how deep she had gone. She had gone pretty dang deep chasing after that mango. I can't feel bad for... I don't feel bad for Omar. He, you know, I'm happy for him. I did feel bad for Sarah a little bit. He said BGS grading on the Eevee. I didn't see an Eevee in here at all. Was that also a... let's see. Yes, just not in here. Now you can put 3 slabs in front of the packs on top. There we go. Hey, what's up, Mr. Brandon? It's in the Cool Kids box. Vertical Wednesdays, I like it. We are going to host a couple vertical streams in the daytime stream on the, let's say, lesser important days. And then the very important days, we'll probably just host horizontal. So here's Omar Batoule. Mr. Omar, I sincerely hope you get a 10 on these. Audio cracking. Is the audio actually cracking? Give me a second. Who here is experiencing audio cracking? Okay, you said there is a menu and description. Audio, oof. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. So weirdly enough, when you stream from the YouTube app, you will get like an audio crack. And then if you reset the phone, it just goes away. So I don't really understand what causes all that. Let's see. It went away and came back. Weird. Let me know if it's still going on, okay? I don't see the Eevee. I don't understand the Eevee. There we go. Set this here. And we grab this as well. All right. The Eevee, huh? Eevee, Manga, and Shanks. Tell me more about this Eevee. Refresh seems to fix it. Yeah, weird. The refresh seems to fix it. So I've got your 2 one-piece cards. Oh no, this style again. Hey, what's up, TJ? EB manga. Isn't that the Gear 2 manga? Gengar. What? Oops. Mr. Omar, let me know. I didn't see it in your bag. Is there something I'm missing? Let me know about that, okay? Let me put this over here for the moment. Listen to this music, man. That's some saxophones right there. I hate saxophones. Let's see what else. Let's jump over here. And what's this? I just got a text message. What's this all about? Uh-huh. Somebody got a new number? All right. What is this? Oh my God. This is some kind of ad for Alien. My God, dude. YouTube ads are so ridiculous. I'm just trying to turn on some music and we get like some creepy ass Alien ad. All right. So we also have an order. Steven Sistrunk paying down Raichu. Mr. Steven Sistrunk. Let's get that done. So he sent in 40. Mister, get a vertical conveyor belt, kind of like a Ferris wheel, to cycle the slabs. We've talked about having some kind of way to cycle the slabs before. It's an interesting idea. All right, hold on. Let's see who this is. What is this? Looks like Alexis might have cracked her phone. All right. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Should I take the phone call? I don't know if I should take the phone call. Hold on. Hello? Okay, I gotta go. We're live already. I gotta go, okay? All right, there we go. Very nice. So Alexis has cracked her phone and gotten a new one. Try adjusting the screen by pinching it together. The screen will probably let me zoom, but I don't think it would allow me to zoom out. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to zoom out any further than that. That's what you're getting. Konnichiwa, says Ryan. What's your favorite Sun and Moon set? Not Team Up. Everyone else's is Team Up. Mine would probably be... Boy, that's tough. Hidden Fates, maybe? Hidden Fates, Cosmic. Probably Cosmic. Cosmic was one of the best sets. Okay, we have Miss 6, 2 Gem 2s. All right, let's try this out. Here you go, 6. Still working. What are you slackers doing? A short stream. Nice. This is a short stream. That's right, Jordan. That's SM, mister. Hidden. Oh, isn't that what he asked? Hold on, what did he ask? Did he ask Sword and Shield? Yeah, he did ask Sun and Moon. Yeah, Cosmic and Hidden Fates are Sun and Moon. That's right. But that's what he was asking. He says, "What's your favorite Sun Moon or Sun and Moon set?" There we go. There we go. I'm getting a bonus on August 29th. Nice. Congratulations, man. I hope it's a fat bonus. Ooh, here's Espeon. Look at that Espeon. Unified Minds was cool. Yeah, Unified Minds wasn't bad. Here we are. Ooh, Flareon. I never really liked Team Up because I thought that Team Up was just okay. It's kind of crazy how popular it's gotten. I guess all the alt-arts in Team Up was what made it popular. But back in the day, the alt-arts didn't matter back then. Back then, it was all about rainbow rares. So, you got like Burning Shadows, Hidden Fates. You do have Unified Minds, which was very nostalgic. You've got Cosmic Eclipse, but Cosmic Eclipse also kind of introduces this idea of alt arts. So alt arts kind of become very popular during the Sun and Moon era. My phone took a graceful tumble off the top of my car at 50 miles per hour. Dang, that sucks. All right, there we go. Very nice. You need a sub counter on your desk. A sub counter. That'd be interesting. Here's Mr. John Fong. What's up, man? One whole box ETB Prismatic Evolutions. I feel like that's not right. I don't think we sell ETBs of Prismatic. So wait a second. So I don't think he meant to send me this. Mr. John Fong, are you here right now? Here we are. I don't think we sell these. Maybe I look like a similar streamer. It's okay. 10 packs of prismatics. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Let's get it, man. All right. I thought, because we had a guy do that last night. He sent to, I guess he probably watches multiple streamers, and he sent me for a product I don't actually have. Let me go get some fresh boxes of this, okay? Oh, yeah. Here we are. Whoa. Whoa. We got this. And we got this. And we got this one. And we got this one. And here, let me grab this bag. Is this bag gonna have it? Let's see. Nope. This bag does not have what I'm looking for. Poor Miss Alexis. She had to get a new phone. Wish me luck. I'm wishing you luck, man. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay. Pika, what's up, Andy? How's it going, Andy? Well, I was going to try and find you a one of those EVs from the, do I have one here? I was going to try and find you one of the EVs from the ETBs, but I can't find one. I cannot find one. All right, let's put these back down real fast. Let's find out how many packs were in here. Did you stock up on the McDonald's Pikachu? They cut off the promotion early. You know, I heard about that, and I wanted to really dismiss that Pikachu. I really did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really? So wait, this was all the way full then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These hold 6, don't they? Pretty sure they do. I wanted to really ignore the McDonald's Pikachu in Japan. I went ahead and bought some anyways, just in case they do not reignite it. So, you know, they ended it early, right? And if they don't offer it again, I feel like that Pikachu can end up being a pretty cool card to hold, just because of the funny story attached to it. However, if they reprint it, current prices are going to tumble because it's way overpriced. So it's a real gamble. I'm gambling on what happens next. You know, if we only knew the future, I could tell you exactly what to do. If we knew for sure they weren't going to print more of them and they weren't going to continue to release them, if we knew that for sure, then we could just say this card's probably underpriced. But if they do bring it back, if they reprint it, if it comes in English, you know, if McDonald's in America, Australia, Canada, UK want an English version, then that little Japanese one is not going to be very valuable, and it's going to be way overpriced right now. So it's just a gamble what happens next. We'll have to find out. Get Rudy on the phone. I hope so, brother, because hot dang, law, take a mother effing nap, baby. What's the story about that card? What's the story with it? They had to because of Chinese scalpers. Wow. It's okay. I have my own bag from previous opens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you thought you were buying an ETB. I'm going to get you a little promo, okay? I'm going to get you a promo because I want you to feel happy with your order here. But yeah, we don't have ETBs. What shall your promo be? I'm going to tell you guys the story of that McDonald's Pikachu. Basically, it was just getting scalped a lot, and people were leaving their food on the sidewalk and in dumpsters and in trash cans. And I guess McDonald's got kind of upset by this, and they decided to end the promotion, the Pokemon card promotion. It's very Japanese of them. They go, you know what? Screw you guys. All right, here we go. We got a little thing for you. We're going to give you a little knockdown. How about that? A little knockdown. All right. So there's your ETB promo. All right. Very cute. Thank you so much, Mr. John. All they did was help the people who scalped. There were some McDonald's cards in Japan. That Pikachu was an exclusive art. The limit was 5 per person. Chinese scalpers came in and were buying 50 to 100, and the McDonald's weren't stopping the orders. Yeah, I mean, we saw this happen in America already. None of it's surprising. I think that what they should do is they should have a way for people to receive the leftover food for free. So McDonald's should announce that, you know, because of their promotion, there's going to be some food that people are just giving away literally because they want the promo. Or maybe McDonald's should just offer to sell the card separately for the same price as the meal, right? Which I'm sure they would manage to sell. I'm sure of it. So they could just sell the booster pack separately and be a little miniature card shop for a day for people who don't want to waste the food, which that's not a terrible thing, is it? That's money for McDonald's. So, you know, they got kind of angry over it. I think their reaction was too angry. Now, here's what you and I need. Oh, what we got? Hoot hoot. All right, we got one hoot hoot. Hey, it matches with your knockdown. How cool is that? Say a little hoot hoot and a little knockdown. Ta-da. So McDonald's instead reacted angrily, and I don't think that was the smartest move. They should have been like, we're so glad. Ooh, you got a gold card too. That's pretty good. Look at that. You got Ogerpon mask. Very good. I think the Ogerpons could become more popular over time. It's a decent Pokemon design. Owl equals nighttime. They used to allow just buying the toys. Not sure about that anymore. You can't waste McDonald's poison. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so anyways, if they decide to print more of them and put them back out into the public, it's going to be fine. And the card right now will be heavily overpriced. Because if you look at the card, it's nothing more than a non-holo common card. That's all it is. It's a non-holographic common card. I don't think it looks particularly spectacular. Just looks like a Pikachu. And there's so many Pikachu cards, guys. I swear to God, they make a new promo Pikachu card every other day. There's constantly new Pokemon cards. And so this will just be another Pokemon card in the history bin of Pokemon cards. It's literally forgettable looking. But if they do not print more of them, and McDonald's really is done, and they say, we're not doing this crap anymore, we're not going to let you guys have Pokemon cards because they don't like making money or something like that, which to me, that doesn't sound very corporate. You know, corporations do like making money. But so if they say, we don't want these anymore ever again, don't print these anymore, don't give us any more of them, and the ones on the market are the only ones left, I'm sure the price will rise on it, but I don't think it's going to rise like infinitely high because it's just, again, it's just a non-holo common card. It doesn't look that crazy. There it is. Glaceon. It's an exclusive art, though. Yeah, I mean, but also Master Ball Gengar is exclusive to not English. English didn't get Master Ball Gengar. So why should you go spend $1 million on a non-holo Pikachu card when you could spend that same money gathering up Master Balls from 151? So there's always something to spend your money on. And the only thing, ooh, Master Ball Houndour, nice, dude. This round has been pretty good to you, Mr. John. So you got Master Ball Houndour, you got the golden Ogerpon mask, and you got the little Hoot Hoot, which matches your knockdown right at the start. That's pretty cool. I just think it's a really unremarkable looking card, to be honest with you. By the way, guys, try out the new Korean Pokemon White Flare. Oh, wait, I don't even know if I have it on the menu. I'm so dumb. I got to go check that out. It's the Van Gogh Pikachu all over again. No. You should be selling us those Pikachus. Yeah, well, they just came out. I don't have access to them because it takes a while for them to come over. No price. Can I get my card sent to me? I currently have my own bag. Can you find it for me? Yeah, let's go find that. All right, so you got these lovely cards. There's a pretty good round, actually. Look at this nice Glaceon. Set that there. Set this here. And then we're going to go looking for your bag. So you say you've got a bag. Could you tell me how old it is? It's not very old, is it? It's not like a year old, right? Let's go looking. Mr. John. Jonathan. John Skids. Aha! It is pretty old. But it is not a year old, so you are good. There we go. Very nice. So here it is. Remember, it's $9 to ship this out. I use your PayPal address to ship it. Now, I recommend shipping this by January. Don't wait till February. Ship it by January, okay? That's my advice always. Ship it by the 11th month. Never let it reach 12 months. It was pretty old. Maybe a couple months, maybe 2 or 3. Oh, it's old. This is at the half-year mark, I'd say. So this is about a half-year old. Appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Just be sure to ship by January is all I'd say. There we go. All right, cool, man. Scalper is already trying to fire sell a Pikachu. Price is fluctuating already. Quick! Quick! Buy him up! You're going to miss out. You're going to miss out, guys. The price is changing. The price is going to the moon. Hey, here's a nice gym break. Pokemon cards are so crazy, man. It's been 6 years of this. Pokemon cards are crazy as hell. Okay, so what did I want to do? Oh, yes, let's head over to the menu. Let's head over to the menu. We're going over to the Korean cards. South Korea, not North Korea. So we're going to say white flare. And it should be pretty cheap. Let me find out what I paid for this. I don't think I paid very much. I don't actually remember. Okay, it says I should want to sell it around $60. What do we normally do? Rocket was 50, huh? Ooh. So these were slightly more expensive. Let me look online. Give me a second. He did not offer me a very competitive price this time. I don't like that one bit. I'm going to talk to him about that next time. There you are. You have to really fight with these suppliers sometimes. They want to make as much money as possible, you know. All right. All right, there we go. So, oops, come on. Divided by what? 30, right? So it looks like we're going to do something similar to Team Rocket. It's going to be $1.70 per pack. $50 a box. So you can get a box of the white flare for $50. All right. Okay, so Mr. John's done. We're on to Luke Laurie, Star Wars sketch card break. Ooh. How do I access the menu? So people are saying that you have to click on the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner of the stream. I actually am sort of unfamiliar with it myself because this is only our 3rd vertical stream ever. We stream in horizontal like for 6 years. Let me actually try to find that. I'm going to go to my own live stream. I'm clicking on it. Okay, I've clicked on the stream. Oh, wow. So it looks exactly like it does. Oh, no, actually, it's a bit more zoomed in than what I see. So check this out. Very nice. Oops, very nice. Hey, it's us. Wait, I want to have that like infinite screams effect. Oh, there's a delay. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Wow, there was like a 30-second delay. That is interesting. All right, so yes, there's a 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner, and then you click description, and then you have to click on the button called more. Well, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. This is actually much nicer than I thought it would be. So let me show you guys the description real fast. So here we are. We're going to click on the 3 dots, and then we're going to click on description. And now this more button down here, okay? How to order cards, shipping, buyer agreement, social media, secret menu, moving sale. Oh, yeah, that's still going on, isn't it? Vintage box break, custom boosters, Poke Chinese, Korean, Japanese, English, Poke Vintage, One Piece, Union Arena, Weiss English, Weiss Japanese. Notably, we have not been selling very much Weiss at all in the last couple months. What do you guys think that's all about? Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy had a big boost when Magic the Gathering came out. Star Wars, Magic the Gathering, tops, other card set. All right, so there you have it. So it's really not as bad as I thought it was to pull up the menu, because you can scroll the menu and still watch the screen. I thought it would be much worse than that. That is not too bad at all. Yeah, that is much better than I thought. You guys made it sound like it was the end of the world to pull up the description on this stream. I thought it was really bad or something. Hey guys, I can see we have 26 likes. Can we smash that like button? Let's get those likes up to like 35. Okay, Luke Glory, Star Wars sketch. Let's get to that. It might be in the box behind me. We had to move a couple slabs off the table. We wanted to zoom out a little bit. Oh yeah, we got the TCC giveaway right here. Look. Oh, right, we were giving away a whole booster box. I forgot about that too. Look. Aha. So there is a booster box giveaway going on. I want to make sure you guys get into it too, okay? Okay, give me a moment here. So the keyword is GG. That's what you'll type into the chat, okay? There we go. So go ahead and type in GG to have a shot to get your name onto this list for this whole booster box for free. We're probably going to hand this out tonight, okay? All right. Excuse me. What's going on? Excuse me. Somebody started spamming right away. There we go. Jesus. Is that Gengar the one with the kids smoking a bong? You mean blowjob Gengar? She's not a kid. She's an adult. I call this BJ Gengar. All right. Let me have a sip of my coffee. I think my coffee was giving me some heartburn there. The solution, have more coffee. All right, so here is Star Wars. And Luke Lurie's going right in. You got it, man. Yeah, I call him BJ Gengar because his name's BJ, you know, like PJ and all that other stuff. Cool. Oops. Now this is Lewis Laura, right? Luke Lurie. You guys have similar names. Okay. There it goes. And here's another thing. Where did I actually put the box with all that stuff in it? I moved it off the table temporarily. So I see the Raw Shuffle. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the breaks over here. And we want Star Wars. Star Wars. It's not just on the back of the... Oh, it's just on the back. Okay, good. Never mind. Never mind. We did not need this at all. So who's already in here? Andy Dirksen and Andrew Martin and now Luke Lurie. Cool, man. We actually reduced the price on this. We made it cheaper. It's now a pretty good deal. Go test it out. Go look up how much sketch Vadars that are already graded sell for. They sell for a lot of money. So that's actually a really nice deal. That's why it's got this special green label. I mainly come here for the breaks, and you can't really see them when you have like 7 on the go, and you can only see 1 at a push. Not a fan, but you know me, I'll always be honest, says Right Chew. Yeah, so we do have a lot of breaks running at the same time, but that's because they're all very different from each other. So like this is for One Piece fans. This is for Final Fantasy fans. This is so here's an actual Pokemon break, the mini. So you might want to know about the mini. Another One Piece fan. Here's another Pokemon card one. Here's Pokemon cards, the ongoing, and there's the Gengar, very popular. And here's the Topps Chrome Charmander. And then here, this is a very different kind of break. It's called a gym break. I'm supposed to have an exclamation mark on it, aren't I? That's a gym break, so it's only 2 spots in there. Star Wars is for Star Wars fans. And then we also have the rare candy. So here we are. So when you divide them a little more, you've got a difference between the Pokemon cards and the non-Pokemon cards. But you can see if you're looking at this list, the one that's actually closest to going off, well, always the one that's fastest is the actual gym break. $39 gym break with a nice Gengar on it. Then the second fastest is this mini break. Why? Because it's only got 3 spots left on it. Then we've got this clearly popular Topps card with 4 spots left on it. So those are the ones about to end. The James C. Cathcart card has had a lot of progress. He's got 9 spots left. Remember, that is for his signature. He's the voice of Meowth from the anime, but he's just passed away about a month ago. And so he won't be signing any more cards, and his signature is more rare as a result. Anyway, so we wanted to capture a couple of those and make it available to you guys so that, you know, we can bring attention to his legacy, I guess you would say. So he has a legacy of affecting us, our lives, and we want to, you know, kind of remember him. It's kind of a cool thing, actually. I hope when I die, you guys sell a card with my name on it. How neat would that be? We also have this binder break. This is fresh. So the binder break is ungraded cards. It's 1 in 7. And we started putting all... Now, these say 5 on them. That doesn't mean they're worth 5 in this case. They might be worth more than that. But we got this nice Greninja in here, Froakie Frogadier, Eevee, Tatsugiri, Pikachu, Piers, some Dragon Ball. This nice $20 Mewtwo card, Mimikyu, Pheasantipity, Snorlax. We got a Rainbow, we got Charizard, here's a nice classic collection Charmander. Here's some ARs. Here's a nice little Gengar. Some more ARs, a Charizard. We're not done. We need like 1 or 2 more cards to go in here. So the binder break's not done. It hasn't reached, you know, $280 of worth. That part's not done. We're still adding, but you can jump into it at any point. So you can jump into it before you see the final, you know, the final build on the binder break. It's like a build, isn't it? We build the binder break. Yes. Also, have to change the top messages to all messages to make the chat make more sense. Yes, let me do that myself. I'm going to all messages. There it goes. Now we have an order from Mr. John. He says, send to blah, 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 blah. So he would like to go ahead and ship out. Not a bad idea. Here you go, John. Let's go ahead and reset our shipping software so it's up to date for today. Looks like it shut itself off, actually. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and open it back up. I want last spot on Gengar, says Louis Castaneda. I thought vertical streams was only going to be once a week, says Vicious. Vicious, I was talking to AI about vertical streams, and it told me that I should experiment with it more because it said if it's a trend that the algorithm is pushing, I should benefit from that until it stops pushing it. Now, it probably will not be for Thursday or Friday or Saturday ever, but today's just a Wednesday, so I figure let's test it again. All right. Mr. John. Looks like we have your address already. And let's just double check and see if it matches what you showed us. Looks like it matches. All right, cool, man. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the weight. Probably smart shipping it. That way you don't like forget it or anything like that. The Gonk droid has spoken. I have watched a ton of your videos, but have never joined a live stream. I love what you're doing, sir. You are one of my favorites, says Trevor Carpenter. It's so nice to see you, Mr. Trevor. Trevor, how did you run into this live stream today, if I may ask? Were you flipping through the shorts and then you ran into the stream? This is a conversation we're having with ourselves. You know, we host a daily live stream. We've been doing that for 6 years. Some of my very loyal long-term fans, they're not a fan of the vertical stream, but I'm kind of saying we should do a couple of them because it helps people who never run into the stream run into the stream. And something like 75% of people who watch our shorts never, ever, ever watch the stream. They just never click on it. It turns out YouTube only pushes the live stream to shorts watchers if the live stream is in the form of a short. There we go. Trevor says, yes, exactly. So I want you guys to sort of witness that, because that is what we have seen the last 2 vertical streams, is we're meeting a lot of people from the shorts who have never ran into this stream because YouTube doesn't show it to them. And we get 500,000 views per month in the shorts. Did you guys know that? It's about 500,000 views. And those guys never get to see us live. And so it's not such a bad idea to post a couple vertical streams, I think. Did shipping go out today? I hate to tell you this, Full Picks. Miss Alexis has called off again this week. She has had some issues, I guess. So shipping is, I guess, not going out till Friday. So we had a shipping round on Monday, and we're going to have another shipping round on Friday. I'm not a huge fan of that. I would prefer for the shipping to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that might be an issue. There was a lot made. So at the moment, it's 25 to 30, but if they don't print more, it has the potential to go up. You guys talking about the McDonald's Pikachu? Is the McDonald's Pikachu in the kitchen still worth a lot? I've never seen you, so you must have worked. So it must have worked, so I'll hit the subscribe. Thanks, Scott. And Scott, so just so you know, we host a lot of live streams. We're live twice a day, 7 days a week for 6 long years. And this channel in particular was the first YouTube rip and ship, if you guys didn't know that. We've just been going for a real long time. And it's actually kind of fun for me as the person of the hosting the stream to try something new. I don't know if you guys have ever thought of that, but you know, doing the same thing for 6 years does get a little monotonous anyways. So it's nice to try something new. And it's nice to meet new people too. So I really like that. I like that we are running into new people and getting a chance to say hi to them. That's very meaningful to me. All right, so Mr. Andrew Martin is here. He says Gengar Gym Battle. All right, so this is the gym break. And we are going to grab your card over here. I've too many McDonald's Pikachus. I went 3 a day to make 3 sets. I'm tweaking with the motion. I feel I should buy a few packs to celebrate my first time here. Side note, you have an amazing collection. Thanks, man. Yeah, so, you know, I've been selling Pokemon cards for a very long time. I started selling before Whatnot was a thing, before TikTok Shop was a thing. And what I did with almost all of the money is I just bought myself Pokemon cards, like the entire time. I just bought, what was it, like 3 days ago, I bought like $10,000 more Pokemon cards. And so I'm like a whale, and I just keep buying and buying and buying and buying. My latest purchase was I bought a Charizard Poker, and then I got a couple cards. I can't tell you what I bought because I don't want you to copy me for a little while. So those are the cards where I spent around 10K. I don't want anyone copying me yet. Here we are, because that's what'll happen is if I reveal what it was that I thought was real good, people will say, okay, well then I'll go buy one of those, and then I actually would like more of them for a little while before I do that. Okay, here we are. Very nice. Not trying to be a gatekeeper, but man, Pokemon market's vicious, dude. It's vicious, and it's tough out there to get anything good at a good price. It's so difficult. TCC also has Pokemon Quiz. Hello, I'm a fellow collector, although I'm really disappointed that a lot of people scalp the ETB. Will the hobby ever go back to normal? Where people can actually find product? That's a great question. I suspect not, because it's the nature of a collectible hobby. So because the product is going up in price and because it's printed in limited quantities, like it's promised to be printed in limited quantities, this naturally leads to scalping. And so here's what will happen where the hobby goes back to a normal price. It will occur when a Pokemon game flops, people get tired of the prices as they are, they get tired of collecting and they want to break. People move on with life, they want to buy a house or a car, and let's see, one more thing. Oh, the stock market does bad. So if the stock market collapses, Pokemon will follow. So that's what I would predict, okay? So if the next Pokemon game is a big flop, I think that will affect the cards. So next up, we have Mr. Robert. He says, let's see, loads of breaks are fine. I'm not a fan of the camera in vertical mode. Yeah, that is true. A lot of people you guys have been watching for a long time, you guys are not a fan of the setup. But again, the reason we're doing this is because it gives us a chance to meet some people who are a big fan of our shorts that we post every single day for like 3 or 4 years. But YouTube never shows them this live stream. And so we're kind of cashing in on the fact that, you know, we get 500,000 short views per month. We really do. I'm not exaggerating. I could probably show you. See if I can show you without, let's see. You guys don't think about that here, but we work very hard on this. Okay, so look at this. So this is for 28 days, 494,000 views. Do you think that really comes from the live streams? It doesn't. That's from our shorts. So this YouTube channel is a shorts YouTube channel, and having a live stream in vertical mode, and this is only the third one we've ever hosted, by the way. We've hosted thousands of horizontal streams, but having this vertical mode stream gives us a chance to reach out to all those guys who enjoy our shorts. And so what you're seeing while we're live is people popping in saying, hey, I watch your shorts. And this is not a surprise. So that's 500,000 in 28 days. And those views almost exclusively come from the shorts. So we're like a shorts machine over here. And if you're a horizontal fan, you got to appreciate that a little bit, that we do both. Hey, about your shorts? I've never been here before. Yeah, right. Is there a limit on how many packs I order, and do you open them live? Hey, Trevor, yes, we open them live, and there's no limit. You can, no shop is going to limit. Well, I guess that's not true, actually. I guess they might limit promotional products. But if you place a first-time order, I'll get you in this list here for the giveaway box. There's a free box being hosted here, and it's by Guardian Gaming, by the way, GG Guardian Gaming, LLC. So I think he's another, I don't know what he does, maybe he plays games. So he's another business, and he bought this box to give away for you guys. You can see it's up to 11 spots. It gets up to 20. Once it's at 20, it's handed out to somebody on the list. So if you place a first-time order, I'll pop you on this list. And yeah, and so the way to place an order is you open the description. You'll use PayPal, ZELLE, VENMO, Cash App, crypto, whichever one you like. You just send money directly over for what you like. And then I receive a message from you when you do that. I receive an email, and we open your stuff. Now, there's usually a queue. The queue sometimes is longer, sometimes is shorter. Today's a Wednesday, so Wednesdays are pretty, they're like an average day. Here's Steven Gonzalez. He just placed an order for 6 packs of the Korean White Flare. Oh, good. Okay, so that's the new product that just arrived today. So we just got this today. It's Korean White Flare. And the reason we buy these Korean cards is because you're able to enjoy the hobby at a way better price than if you were to buy the English packs. So we sell the English packs. Our White Flare packs currently are $14 a pack. English, $14. Way too expensive. The Korean booster pack, $1.70. So you could buy like 7 of these before you could buy 1 English pack. And so you're just able to actually like finish the White Flare collection really quickly in Korean. And the cool part is if you actually pull the chase cards, they still have a good value in Korean. Like they look good, they feel good. They don't sell for as much as the English one. Maybe they sell for about 1/7 of the price, but that's still fine. There's no problem with that. All right. I think Mr. forgot to find a winner. The stream with the least sales should be vertical stream. All right, let's go ahead and snip this. GG roll it. I'd buy that for $1.70. Let's go ahead and snip this. There we go. Wagwan Troy, Mr. Boy. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Jesse Penna? Grabbing this. All right. Tossing this. Very good. All right, look at that. Very nice. Ugh. Okay, let's see. So I think what you're saying is that maybe the daytime stream should be vertical streams. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Vicious? Maybe he's saying daytime streams should be vertical. There we go. All right. Well, I guess that's kind of what we did. We took the daytime streams and made them vertical for just 2 days. But Thursday, Friday, will probably go back to horizontal. You scooped up the Korean Ditto promo yet? You are? Very nice. Yeah, I actually bought some of those ahead of time and got them, I think, around $35 a piece. I didn't think much of them at the time. I thought they just looked okay. I didn't think they would be valuable at all. You know, it's just Ditto. Ditto's never been super popular. And then, yeah, I thought it was already kind of expensive at like $35. Aren't these like $100 now? Look at that card. Isn't that ridiculous? That's like a $100 card now. Crazy. There we go. Shouldn't you make the busiest days like this so we can get more people coming in? I don't know. It's just an experiment right now. Just an experiment. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm scared to take my most valuable days of the week and turn them into a vertical stream because we already have such an established thing. I don't want to mess around with something that's really good. Here's Tepig. There it is. But, you know, it's an interesting thought if we could host a third stream all in vertical. That'd be cool as hell. And I don't know how you... Ooh, look at that Oshawott. That's cute. Very nice. Wait a second. I just opened the whole box. Mister, it was only 6 packs. I'm so sorry. People buy these Korean... they buy these Korean packs by the box, so I was just... My brain was in that mode. Here we go. So that's 4. Let's see what you get in those 6 packs. Okay, here's Jellicent. I can either open the rest for myself, or if somebody else would like to open these, they're already trimmed. So it's up to you guys. Here we are. Oh, Gigalith Master Ball. Nice, man. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If anyone wants these, speak up now, because if you don't want them, I'll open them for myself. Here we are. I have 33 Charizard Pokemon cards. Nice. Charizard. Yeah, he's always popular. Charizard. By the love of Ditto. Yeah. Well, we were talking about the Ditto promo, and I was so fascinated by it. My brain got distracted, really. There we go. It's pretty easy to distract me, let's be honest. Okay, so your pulls are a little Oshawott, a little Tepig, and a little Gigalith. Take them, mister. You never open stuff for yourself. You want me to take this whole box? Is that what you're saying? Or you want me to take... Oh, you want me to take these. That's what you're saying. All right, hold on. Let me get this for you. So I do open stuff for myself. I open stuff anytime we do a short. And the reason I have to do it that way is to make sure that when I do open something, it gets recorded, you know, because we don't post enough content where we open stuff. And so those are opportunities is what they are. We try to synergize. Okay, the Ditto promo giving me Moonbryon vibes. Over 5,000 graded and still going up. What? 5,000 of the Dittos have been graded? Are you serious? That's been... Ooh, Mr. Trevor, you have something called a pending order. It looks like it's a security decision. So, Mr. Trevor, PayPal has you on a pending order because you tried to send too much. And so they're going to look into you or something. Maybe give them a quick call or something. He tried to do a first-time payment of $500, guys. Wow. And he was thinking of opening up a mix of Pokemon cards. Wow, that's awesome, man. So, but here's the problem. I can't open it until it's no longer pending, because what that effectively means is the money's not in my account. What we will do then, we'll write you down as having 500 pending dollars. And what you can do is maybe call them and ask them to expedite their security measure or something. I don't know. I don't know why they did that. But no, I kind of know why they did it. It's because you did a first-time purchase in a really high amount, which PayPal's probably saying, is this normal? We are. We've had this problem a lot. Remember Brett Love? Brett Love was here yesterday in the daytime stream. That guy had so much trouble when he started placing his orders because Venmo was being a real, you know, a real B. not a C, but a B. Venmo was blocking his orders for a little while because he wanted to place big orders. And then eventually he was allowed to do it. So you might call PayPal up and ask them to expedite that right away. Sorry about that, man. He says, weird. Not a problem. I'll figure it out. Yeah, in this case, it's sometimes a pending order is because there's an e-check being placed. In this case, it's almost certainly because PayPal feels it's such a large amount that it's scared to actually host it. And that's how banks are these days. Banks are really scared. And we run into that problem, especially for large orders. But so that's your store credit there. So just so that you can keep up with things, Trevor, we go live twice a day. And today's a Wednesday? So tonight we'll be live again at 1 a.m. in the morning. That's Missouri time. So if you're in California, that's like, but if you're on the East Coast, that'll be 3 a.m. No, that'll be 2 a.m. So 2 a.m. So probably check back at 2:30 a.m. It might already have cleared by then if you want to spend it then. Your other option is wait for tomorrow. So tomorrow will be Thursday, and we'll go live at the same exact time for a daytime stream. But here's the deal. It'll probably be a horizontal stream, so you're not going to run into it in the shorts. You might actually have to search for the stream, or you might have to search my name or something, or if you hit the subscriber, if you hit the bell, it might just notify you. But we'll be live again tomorrow in the daytime for you to spend that money, or tonight, if it clears by tonight, it's the same deal. We'll be ready to open up all kinds of awesome packs for you. We'll put something cool together for you, okay? E-check doesn't come out instant. If it's an e-check, then what it is they're transferring it. But in this case, PayPal's actually telling me the issue, saying it's checking on it because it says it's a security concern. I've seen this many times. It only occurs on very large orders. So PayPal wants to, I don't know, like make sure you're a real human or something. Sometimes it might be like PayPal wants to ask you, is it really you? Did you really send this? And then once you say yes, they, oh, okay, well then have fun, you know? So you'll just want to check into that. But so we got that written down right here as store credit. We got store credit. We do store credit for people, see, like this. Okay, so you've got a store credit. The P means pending, and that's ready to go. Mr. is always late at night because he is a good husband and hangs out with his wife. Yeah, well, part of it is because Karis is a bad wife who likes to stay up all night. And I go, I'm supposed to go work. And she's like, nah, you're going to hang out. All right, so I guess, let's see. He said, NHCC says, shuffle the packs. I'll take half. Let's make it a battle. All right, let's do it. So you get half, I get the other half. Let's do it. Oops. NHCC is going to open half. I'm going to open the other half. Which side do you want, NHCC? The left side or the right side? You pick. He needs to check his email to confirm his information, says Ivan. So there you go. Ivan's saying you probably got an email from PayPal, and PayPal's going to ask you to confirm your information. He's saying that probably happened. I don't know for sure if that's how it works, but he might have experienced that too. So NHCC is taking the left side. Okay, so we'll let left side go first. That's how we do it for the gym breaks. Let's see what happens. Good luck, man. What we know is there is probably an SR in here somewhere, and you never know. It might be really good. Oh, man, you already got me. Look at that Ducklet. Ducklet AR. Okay. Okay, Ducklet. Here's the dog. Here's Terrakion. Simisear? Pansear? I think it's Pansear, right? The little one's called Pansear. Oh, one more pack. One more pack. Oh, it looks like I'm going to pick up the AR. We are. You got Ducklet, not the AR, the SR. You got Ducklet AR and some hollows in Reshiram EX. But it looks like I'm, in fact, going to pick up an SR on this round. We are. Now, what really matters is what kind of SR I pick up. If I pick up a stinky trainer of like a boy or something, you win. Because I'd rather have the Ducklet. The Ducklet, at least you can eat them. You know, he probably some Peking duck, delicious. But if it's a good AR, then I win. So there we go. All right, so we put these together for you. Let's grab that box. Appreciate that, Mr. NHCC. That's very fun. It's very entertaining. Here we go. All right. NHCC Ducklet is really cute. I'll keep the AR, donate the rest. Okay. Why don't you keep the Reshiram too? But the hollows is very common to donate hollows. There we go. So we'll donate the hollows. Someone sold me the Gengar Merlin sticker PSA 10. Finally got one from eBay. Ooh, may I ask what it cost you? May I ask what it cost you? Because I know those were kind of one of those niche Gengars. But also I know that the Merlin set has gone way up in price. And that Gengar is very hard to grade. I appreciate that. It's very hard to grade. All right, this is the second half. Here goes. Yeah, look at that. It's just a Bouffalant. Wait, don't you like Tauros? You like Tauros. How do you feel about Bouffalant? You are? I got double Bouffalant. That's a lot of boof. That's a bit too much boof if you ask me. Okay. Ooh, we got the little Rowlet, I think, right? Is this Rowlet? I can't remember. Okay, I like that one. It's very cute. Okay, here's the Swoobat. We got a Whimsicott. Okay. Here's Sawaddle, the Hydreigon. So again, these are $1.70 a pack. Ooh, Kling Klang. Kind of reminds me of Magneton a bit. I like that it's made out of clay. Like, that's ridiculous. Very strange card. You don't expect something like that to be made out of clay. Here we go. Okay, we'll toss these over here. So I'm going to take these Bouffalants and hand them to you, Mr. NHCC, because I am not a Bouffalant collector. Bouffalant kind of reminds you of Tauros a little bit. He's like if Tauros had a cousin with a big hairdo. An afro. Okay, and then the rest of this, I think I might send these off to bulk. Off they go. And then these can go right into the binder break. Go. Make the binder break a little fatter there, as if it wasn't fat enough. I don't even know about these. I don't know. I'll give it to the next person. Is it Prism Gengar Merlin? Oh, yeah, so that's the one I was talking about, Prism. I know because I have the gold also. Bought today for $350. Oh, that's not bad. But was it the holographic one? Just watched your video from 2018, Ultra Shiny GX opening, and had to join the live stream. Very cool, man. I'm glad you joined. We have been streaming live for 6 years, but we have only streamed horizontally 3 times ever. So we have thousands of horizontal streams. This is my 3rd vertical stream. All right, we're hitting refresh. Clay Clean Clang. Yeah, actually, it's Clay Clean Clang. Wow, that's like a tongue twister. All right, guys. So the queue is currently empty. If anyone wants to place an order, yep. Let's see. How late are we into this? We're 1 hour into this. So this is the daytime stream for Wednesday. And we can work on a variety of things, including the jumbo pack break. You think we should work on a jumbo pack break? We might have time for that. So if we want to do that, I would like to put one of these up here. This is one of those Donald Trump Playboy packs where you can pull a vintage Donald Trump out and have them drilled or have them encapsulated. I think we should also put some of the latest sets in. So let's get a Mega Brave, a Mega Symphonia. Do we need a new box of Symphonia? Okay, Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia. That's 4 and 5. 5, 4. Okay. Mister, who won the battle? Oh, so I guess technically I did. I think I had the better round. We are. Okay, let's see what else. Let's get a prismatic in there. So prismatic's always nice. I notice I've been selling more prismatic again. So prismatic has been pretty popular. Okay, prismatic is up in there. We've got this Destined Rivals, which is kind of expensive at 11. Here it is. Destined Rivals. You got Trick or Treat pack in there. I think the Trick or Treat packs are real cheap. I don't remember what they are. I'm going to put it down for 2. So Halloween's coming up, right? Got to pull yourself a Gengar. And then let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. How about... So the point is you're supposed to explore card sets that you normally don't open. You're supposed to explore stuff you don't normally open. And I'm just going to kind of reach around for stuff that's nearby, okay? Oh, you got to have the new Gundam set. Definitely the Gundam set. Here it is. So this is a Gundam new type. Prismatic is about to Gata. What? Mister, who was added to the Symphonia giveaway? Oh, you know what? I forgot about this. So I said if you're a brand new buyer, let me put you in. Trevor Carpenter, I'm going to put you in. Even though that's pending, I'm going to assume it's going to go through, okay? So we'll put you over there, Mr. Trevor. There you go. So Trevor Carpenter, you're on the giveaway box. There's 8 spots left. You're talking about the price per pack for the white flare. You're saying it's 20 packs in a box. Let's test that. Give me a second here. I didn't remember, could not check while driving along, but I felt a little high. But been wanting it and since have the gold sticker in PSA 10. Oh, right. So was it the holographic version? Yes, the hollow one. Nice, dude. $350 is very good for that card. I would say it's probably around $400 in value. So you got a good price on it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. He is correct. He is correct. It's a 20-pack box. Good catch, man. Who said that, by the way? Mr. Asmer? Asmer, you just saved me some money because I wouldn't have noticed that for a little while. We're going to put you over here. Here you go. I did not know that, and I didn't bother testing it. I'm so dumb. All right, we got you there, Mr. Asmer. Thanks for that. We have to adjust the price on the Korean White Flare, which makes it $2.50. Okay, there we go. So per box is $50. Per pack, it is $2.50. It's a 20-pack box. It's a smaller box, actually. There it is. Let me ask you a question. Double tap your phone screen to hit the like. Thank you. I know we look at some of the same stuff, so I was worried that you might buy it from under me. Oh, I would have snatched it. Okay, let's put this here. Let's see. What is this? I don't care for that. I like these Halo packs. How much are these again? These are like 14, right? Look for rare sketch cards and top voice talent autographs. Wow. Voice talent autographs. I always like to put something in here that doesn't sell very quickly, just to get it like some exposure. So I'm going to put another one of these in. Animal Crossing's going in. Okay. Here you go, Animal Crossing. Also, how about one of these? So we got some Metazoo. Here's a Metazoo Hello Kitty. Do you guys forget that we have Metazoo Hello Kitty? Metazoo Hello Kitty. We have sold an enormous amount of the Metazoo Hello Kitty, but then it falls off for a little while. The Metazoo Hello Kitty is an interesting one because it is actually a Halloween set as well. So this is $2.50. So this is first edition Nightfall, and this is Hello Kitty Halloween. There it is. Gotta love the tariffs. Prices keep going up, but never come down. Do we feel like the Ghastly from Temporal Forces is a good buy? He's pretty cool. I like him. There's so many good buys, though. You know, like, you're comparing him to a lot of stuff. So the question that you really want to ask is he like the optimal thing to buy right now? That's a much harder to answer question. All right. Do the givey. Pokey tariffs are real. Yeah, they're about 15% for me. 15%. Okay, here is a solo leveling pack. How much are we doing on solo leveling these days? Should be under like other card set or something. $6. I'm going to lower it one more time to $5. Solo leveling. I have quite a bit of this left over. And here we are. I'm actually at a point where I'm ready to just kind of sell through on the solo leveling and get it off the menu. So that's $5 pack now. Much more sexy price. Let's see what else. What else do we have? Well, you can't forget about the Dragon Ball manga packs. These are cool. So Dragon Ball manga, that's actually been very popular. You are one of the few Dragon Ball sets that's actually selling through pretty fast. Here it is, Dragon Ball manga. And you got to get a Mewtwo in there, don't you? Let me get one of these Mewtwo's. Okay, so we like to include one of these Mewtwo's because this is like a guaranteed pull. So you get a guaranteed thing. And then how about a One Piece pack? How about one of these PRB ones? No. That's really expensive. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You got to decide, you got to decide how much should one set take up in the wealth pool, the cost pool. PRB1 English, which will be a bit more expensive. It's $18. Wow. So that is a really expensive booster pack. Okay, I feel like we've got room for a little bit more. What don't we have? Probably Final Fantasy. Here's Tears of the Planet. Final Fantasy Tears of the Planet, $6. There it goes. Payment will be on hold for 24 to 72 hours. I'd send another payment for a smaller amount for now while I wait on that to clear. Awesome, dude. That sounds good. Okay. And then let me go ahead and grab... How about a Korean pack? We don't have a Korean pack in here. Wait, do we have like an exclusive? Ooh, let's get this on the menu. Okay, so this is the Nikke set that just came back. And how much was this? Like 2.5 or something, right? Hold on, let me look it up. We're creating a jumbo pack break, everyone. These are very popular. They always go off. That's a Korean Nikke. Let's see. You should take one of these for free. This is for free. No price on that. And how about, ooh, I know. How about a Yu-Gi-Oh card? We haven't had Yu-Gi-Oh in a while. So here is a Yu-Gi-Oh Ghost from the Past. Okay, Ghost from the Past Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is on the extended menu, right? Okay. This is fun. I actually, this is why this set does so well, the jumbo pack break, because it's very fascinating just seeing a wide variety of things. So Ghost of the Past is 7. There are actually some massive pulls in Ghost of the Past that sell for multiple thousands of dollars, but you have to be so lucky to actually pull it. So let's go ahead and start adding this up. So this is going to be 20 plus 7 plus 2.5, 6, there you go, 6, 5, 3, 2.5, 10, oops. Hold on, I did that wrong. There we go. 14. This guy back here is 10. This is free. 18. 5. Okay, and the thing behind it is 2. 11. We're just going to say 17 on this one, make it simple. Okay, and then this is 4 and 5. And this is already counted. So we're at $148. So we're $12 short. We need $12 more of booster packs. $12 short of booster packs. Let's get, let's see. Where'd that one thing go? I saw it in here somewhere. Here it is. So let's get one of these. Look, this is a tag team from Indonesia. And I think we were pricing these around 10. So let's get one of these in there. Okay. And then let's also put... how about one of these and maybe one of these? So we'll get 2 more of the Korean packs in there. So there we go. So we're at 160. Now 160 divided by 4 is 4. 160 divided by 40 is 4. So it's going to be 40 divided by 4. 40 times 4. Sorry, I'm talking and working at the same time. What top loader brand do you use? Just whatever's most affordable at the time. I don't do any kind of brand loyalty when it comes to plastic. Plastic is not a brand loyalty thing. This. So I just search around for whatever I think costs the least. And I don't recommend anything in particular. Okay, there we go. The jumbo pack break has been built again. I'll toss these in for fun. The jumbo pack break. We must have hosted like so many of these by now. I don't know. I should have counted. Should have kept count. Good. Now we jump back over here to the orders. Let's give it a try, guys. So we're clicking on this. We have an Ivan Rodriguez. He says, Korean white. Ivan Rodriguez, 1 box of Korean. I think we'll go ahead and pull this one down. So I don't have to sit up or stand up and leave the room. Here we go. All right, you ready? Oh, yeah. Plastic is a price loyalty thing. Price loyalty. Well, you know, because plastic is plastic is plastic. You could maybe make some arguments like some plastic's better than other plastic. I don't know. Love your content. Much love from Kenwood, Oklahoma. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Here we are. All right. Very good. Okay. Ooh. All right. I'm back, says Monk. Mister uses the best brand plastic for his wee-wee. Yeah. Ooh. All right. If you guys are enjoying this, we have been going live for 6 years to open Pokemon cards live. We've been doing that for 6 years. If you've watched the shorts, you probably figured that out already. But if you ever want to join the shorts, normally we host in horizontal mode, and apparently YouTube, if you watch all my shorts, YouTube is not telling you that I'm going live in horizontal mode. They're only going to tell you, apparently, if I'm hosting in vertical, because that's what it sure feels like right now. We just started yesterday. We just started a vertical stream. That was like our second one, and this is our third one. So we are discovering while we're live that we're running into people that we never run into while we're vertical. It's very interesting. Here's Embor. Warren Buffett's from Oklahoma. Is he? Here's Whiscash, but he's like electric type. That's not Whiscash. That's Stunfisk. There we go. Ah, there's too many Pokemon, man. Jesus Christ, dude. This is like Herdier or something like that, right? I don't remember his name. I watch on my laptop, so it looks horizontal anyways. Ooh, Solana. Very nice. Wow, they're in overdrive on these artworks, man. They're really trying to make these Pokemon look really good. Frillish. Here is a Whimsicott EX. Here we have Samurott, double Samurott pack. What are the odds of that? That's cool. That's actually really cool. Wow. Check that out, guys. We are. We're going to have to sleeve that one. Okay. Double Samurott pack. I know what we do. We tend to put the EXs with the hollows. So here is another Samurott. Wow, you got 3 Samurotts. What is this, like Min Shao or something like that? I don't remember. Okay, he's doing his Kung Fu. Here's Buffalont. Warren Buffett is from Omaha. That's right, Warren Buffett's from Nebraska, bro. Omaha, Nebraska. He famously stays in a small home with a small car. Pat Rat? I don't remember this guy's name. I really did not play Pokemon Black and White. That's a great artwork, though. We are. That's Nebraska. There we go. Okay. Yes, Nebraska. West of Kansas. 2 very exciting states to live in. Here's the Wrench. Here's the Keldeo. My little Pokemon. We got the Baby Bird. Archeops. Here's, oh my gosh, that's adorable. What the hell? Okay, that's a good reason to open these packs right here. Gosh, I wonder how much money you'd have to spend opening up the ETBs to pull one of these. Look at that. That's adorable. So that's going to do very well over time, that card for sure. So the the Black Bolt White Flare sets, even though there's plenty of Pokemon that probably will not do super well, there are definitely a couple hits in here that are going to make this set valuable over time. Here's Reshiram. There we go. Do you still have MLP? I do. I think it's on the extended menu. Missourian here, KCMO, now in Oregon. In Oregon. You went on the Oregon Trail? We are. How's Oregon? Tossing that away. How would you compare the 2 states? What do you think of it? Very nice. So let's take a close look at this, Mr. Ivan. I think you had a good box. So the SR, obviously kind of a letdown, but the Oshawott, probably pretty hard to pull this Oshawott because there's so many ARs in the set. So this is effectively the chase pull of the box, and you've done well. Look at that. You actually got 4 ARs out of there. What the hell? 4? 4 in one box? All right. Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Ivan. How much is a box of Korean White Flare? So a whole box is $50. Okay. Let's see. Ivan Rodriguez. Now, the only problem we have at this point is the I box is completely full. Let me see if there's an expired I bag in here. 1124, 425, 425. Isai Rivera. He's got his own box, I'm pretty sure, so we can move that over to his box. All right, well, that's going to do it then. Isai, he's got a box, right? Somewhere. Yeah, there they are. There we go. There we are. Okay, nice. And he's got 2 bags, huh? Isai with 2 bags. We're going to go place this into his box. He's got a box. They do it because of the abundance of IRS in the set, I'd assume. Wait, don't that make me the winner of the battle then? AR Duck versus Full Art Buffalo? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I see. So Isai didn't have a recent box. Let me create a fresh box for him because this guy goes pretty nuts when he does show up. What does this say? Move up there. And I'm going to create a fresh box for Isai and place it over here. Where did the fat packs of Black and White come from? The fat packs. I heard about that. They started testing that out in Japan, right? That was already a thing in China. China was already doing slim packs versus fat packs, they're called. Slim. Slim like your girlfriend, fat like your mama. All right. Okay, Trevor. Wow, Trevor's sending another order, and this is the small order, but it's a $250 order. Holy cow, dude. Trevor just wants to have some fun. All right, let's see. Oregon is incredible. Best coastline in the country. We have a bit of everything. Cascade Mountains and a desert to the east of the Cascades. No humidity here and very nice summers. We are? Nice, dude. Okay, so let me take a quick look at this. It looks like this order did actually go through. Crazy, man. Now, he's saying mixed batch of English Pokemon cards. A mixed batch. So let's get started then. A mixed batch. There's a prismatic. And I'm going to move this over here. Let's get an evolving, a Paldean Fates. Let's get a Pokemon Black Bolt. Let's get a Pokemon White. Those are the new sets, right? Let's get a Rocket pack in there. What is this box? I gotta get rid of this box. Here's a base set Scarlet. Paldean Evolved. You gotta have a Paldean Evolved. Here's a Surging Sparks. Am I missing anything? I mean, we could get you the Halloween pack. Here, those are fun. Oh, the McDonald's pack, right? Do I have one of those nearby? I don't have one nearby. That's annoying. Let me go grab a McDonald's pack real fast. Oh, there's Obsidian Flames, too. I don't see any of the McDonald's packs. They must be in the other room by now. All right, give me a second. I'm going to squeeze back in here. So, Obsidian Flames. Ah, we do have a box. Here you go. Already open box of it. Is okay, Obsidian Flame. And here is a Journey Together. Okay, so when you buy packs one at a time like this, it is a little bit riskier. And that is because sometimes it's better to barrel through one sealed box. Let's price these up. So this is, well, oh, actually, I don't need to write on each one. Let's just do it like this. So I'm just going to get my calculator out. So it's 15 for black, 14 white, Death's Arrival is 11, Journey Together 8, Prismatic is 17.5, we'll just say 17, Surging is 9, Shrouded Fable, we didn't grab one of those, Stellar Crown, we didn't grab one of those, Twilight Masquerade, we didn't grab one, Trick or Treat is 2, Paldean Evolved is 14, Paldean Fates is 17. Ooh, English 151, we got to open one of those. We did grab an Obsidian. And then we did buy or grab a base set. Okay, so all that adds up to 122. So we're still short, guys. We got to get him more stuff. We got to get him more stuff. So let's get a Twilight Masquerade. Here it is. And Twilight is going to be 8. Okay, that's Twilight Masquerade. Shrouded Fable. Would I have Shrouded Fable anywhere? Let's give him a Temporal Forces. Here's a Temporal Forces. That's not even on the menu. We'll do $7 for that. I'm sure that's fair. So there's a Shrouded Fable. We're at 137. And then let's see what else. Here's another one. I don't think this is on the menu either. Is this right? Yeah. Here's a Darkness Ablaze. I'll do $6 on Darkness. Okay, so there's a Darkness Ablaze. I'm just grabbing anything I can grab. Here is the Shrouded Fable. So Shrouded Fable 7. Okay. Grabbing some Sword and Shield. Let's see what else. If I only had some Sword and Shield lying around, I would. What is this? Oh. I've got all kinds of stuff, but it's hard to find. All right, so let me go get your 151. I have to get it from the other room, okay? I'll be right back. All right, here we are. So I've got an Evolving Skies here. Oops. And here's our 151. So 151 is 15. Okay, that's 165. Let me get a price on the Evolving Skies real fast, okay? So give me a moment here. What time is it, by the way? 6:26. Okay. Ready? $35. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do 35 on it. So Evolving Skies is a big deal. Jesus Christ, it's so expensive. If that's okay with you, if you want something else, just let me know. So we're at 200. Okay. They said to get you a Sword and Shield era pack. Nothing's better. Oh, you can't even see it because we're in vertical mode. There it is. Okay. When the $500 clears, do you have any older packs I can risk it for the biscuit? We do have some Ancient Origins that we're running a break on, and you could just buy it outright rather than run the break. So we have Ancient Origins, yeah. And then let's see. So you still got $50 to blow through. You know, if I were you, I'd take a shot at that Destined Rivals. I feel like Destined Rivals offers the most value. Let's see, do I need a new box of it? So what you could do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd do 5 packs of these, $1 off each one. So you get a nice chunk of Destined Rivals, because this is sort of like the latest set other than Black Bolt, White Flare. But I don't know how I feel about Black Bolt, White Flare. It's so expensive. I don't feel like you get as much value out of it. You really do have to pull the monochromes. Then again, we haven't actually pulled the monochromes. So if you did pull it, that would be super impressive. So you'd get into a clip right away. Let's do Destin then. Okay, so let's do Destin. We can play around with Black Bolt, White Flare a little later. And so there we go. Okay, guys, we've got a nice order put together for him. There we are. Okay. Oh, I should have grabbed you one of those McDonald's packs too. There we are. All right. I want one of the McDonald's packs. I'm going to go grab a McDonald's pack. I'll be right back, guys. Can't skip the McDonald's pack. Actually, I know another McDonald's pack I could grab you too. All right, so you are getting 2 more packs. The McDonald's Dragon Pack and this older one too. I don't remember the name of this one. I just got these laying around. There we go. I don't even think that one's on the menu at all. There we go. Okay, there we have it. So we got a nice fat stack for you, man. Thanks for the big order today. I really appreciate it. Let's get it open, everybody. All right, cool. That's the biggest order of the day for sure, I'm pretty sure. I think we're going to do it in 2 parts. So let's grab half of it and work that first, just because it doesn't fit on screen very well. If this was horizontal mode, it would fit on screen easily, wouldn't it, guys? Yeah, vertical is a hard way to stream, man. You are. But, you know, people enjoy vertical. There's people who really like it. So we got to make it happen. Do you have a link to your slabs for sale? Yeah, actually, so we take a picture of all the slabs we have for sale with up-to-date pricing, and we post it in our Discord server. So every day we price up slabs again, we get them priced up fresh, and we get new slabs in constantly. And then as they hit the table, people have a chance to buy them, but if they don't sell, we take a picture of them, and then they all get posted to Discord server. So if you check our description, there's a link to that. All right, so these 2 McDonald's packs, I popped them in there for free, okay? Because I like your big order. So let's take a quick look at this. Pack number 1. You got Drampa. Look, there's an Umbreon behind the Drampa too. I feel like the Umbreon actually has a significant value, don't you? It's a yellow border Umbreon. So there's your little Drampa, but the Umbreon's actually the real story here. And then we've got Fuecoco. Okay, lovely Fuecoco. Okay. If it fits, it ships. Oh my God. All right, so here's Yanma, Zapdos. Looking for a hit. Here's Pearson. Lovely. Okay. Here's Muck, Spidops. Here we have Probopass, Garchomp. So you guys play that Elden Ring game, Elden Ring Night Rain? I'm probably going to play some of that tonight with Karis. Apparently, I think they're putting out a new boss or something. Or no, it's a new Everdark. Here it is, Electivire. There you go. Karis actually likes playing that game, so I get to play games with her. How nice is that? Zamazenta. Okay. Very good. So Electivire so far. One Electivire. Here's Paldean. You could pull the Magikarp out of here, and he sells for like 2,000 as a 10. He briefly sold for 3,000. Oh, you're pulling something. Ice Cube, very good, dude. What a lucky pack. Look at that, guys. Picking up the Ice Cube. He's adorable. He's fitting his head. Wow, there's so many good ARs in that set. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even the Ice Cube is looking good. I always thought he was a decent Pokemon. He's got in the video game, he's got a passive ability like Mimikyu, except Mimikyu's is like for special attacks, and Ice Cube's is like for physical or something, right? Or I got that mixed up, maybe. Oh, Dondazo popping out. I was just talking about how I felt that Dondazo and Tatsugiri were actually good designs, good Pokemon designs. Here it is. Okay, and then here's Umbreon Hollow popping out of the Prismatic. Not a total loss. Prismatic is the Dark Souls of Pokemon card sets. This has to be the most difficult set ever to open. You're just definitely going to get hosed when you open that set. All right. I have a bunch of McDonald's Umbreons. Are they worth sending in? You know, I would probably pick the best one, and yeah, I would probably send it in. Let's do that Evolving Skies last, because it's on another tier. It's really special, actually. Actually, here, we'll also put this Darkness Ablaze with it. That's also from Sword and Shield, right? Okay, the rest of it is modern. So let's go ahead and pop these open. Okay, hey, what's up, AJ the Great? Thoughts on future President Taylor Swift announcing her new album called The Life of a Showgirl? Yeah, President Taylor Swifty, huh? Snipping this. Here is this. Sneep. We've got Journey Together. Here's Obsidian Flames. Okay. Here's Trick or Trade. Okay. Here's Surging Sparks Pikachu. And here is the White Flare Black Bolt. So, if you wanted to be featured in a clip, I would open this, because nobody has pulled the Zekrom, Reshiram, Victini combo. Nobody's pulled that yet. And not only that, if you're able to pull those, we have a special role in our Discord server for that as well. If you're brand new, that probably doesn't mean much to you, but for people who have been around for a while, that is a pretty cool thing for them. Let's see what we got. We're going to get lucky today. Got the tug, got the tell, and nah, no luck. Superior. It's not a surprise because, man, it seems impossible to pull those cards. That's why the Korean set's so interesting, because it's so easy to pull them. You got something out, Surging Sparks? Oh, man, this guy might be having first-time buyer luck. Oh, okay. Woo! I saw that rainbow border, and I immediately thought, what is this? Tatsugiri popping out. All right. I was holding my breath. I thought it could be something crazy. All right, all right, all right. And it's still cool. Here's Darkrai, Poltergeist. Why don't I include these little, because I got these little pumpkin heads on them. So we sell these Halloween packs for $2 a piece. Here we are. If that Halloween set suddenly jumps in price, you might miss out on getting them at $2 a piece. They might jump to $3. Here's Bellossom. Oh, yeah, look at that. You're actually getting some good luck in these openings. I'm really impressed. Usually when people buy a whole bunch of packs like one at a time, they just get really unlucky. But you're actually pulling a couple cards out of here. The Scissor is a great pull out of the Obsidian Flame. Tyler Smith. Here's Paris. Do you think Taylor Swift and Kelsey are going to break up anytime soon? Because I feel like they got to be tired of each other, right? Here it is. Place those there. Temporal Forces. I don't even have this one on the menu. I don't know why, but I never really wanted to sell it that bad. It just didn't excite me. Here's Twilight Masquerade, so I didn't restock it. But maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I should restock it. Here's Hyper Aroma. No, because it's true love. They just did a podcast. Who did? Who did a podcast? Taylor Swift and the other guy? Vileplume, Ratatav. Vileplume, wow. They look different from each other. The one on the right looks like darker. Weird. Okay, that was from Twilight. Shrouded Fable. It's a sucky set, but there's a couple good ARs in here, like Houndoom and Persian. Okay, you ready? Persian's real good. Oh, also, the reverse hollows have a unique pattern. Golbat, Revavroom. So you have 2 packs left here. The Darkness Ablaze and the Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies is pretty exceptionally expensive to open. So maybe you'll get the 1-pack wonder. Probably not. But why not? She's pregnant already. Is she actually pregnant? All right. Set this here. And let's snip it. Yeah, I guess it's time to settle down and have a baby. There we go. Okay. Not the mama. I feel like this is so pretty looking that it should have its own sleeve almost. Here it is. Okay, now. Darkness Ablaze. Are you ready? Oh, it's a greenback. I already saw it. So Rowlet. Rowlet. It's Roy. The color of that code card often depicted what you were going to pull out of the box. So the minute you see that solid green code card, you know it's a bad booster. Now here's Evolving Skies. Flip that around. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah. Host. It's impossible not to get hosed by these sets, you know. Lillipup. Very cute. Those old Sword and Shield sets are so expensive, and your odds are so bad in them. They don't have ARs for you to pull. No wonder the PSA 10, Umbreon and all that's just going to go up and up in price. That was my prediction if you watched that video, top 5 Pokemon cards that are going to explode in price. Here's Umbreon, Dondozo, Arcanine, Ice-Q, Electivire. So overall, let's see how he did. Let's do this slow. Some hollows, those are always a bit of fun. Revavroom, Hyperoma. Fuecoco from the McDonald's is actually pretty cute. McDonald's packs are being talked about because of the crazy thing going on in Japan. This is a little off-center, but it would otherwise be maybe a card to grade, this Umbreon from another McDonald's pack. Scizor from Obsidian Flame, actually pretty solid. Darkrai from your Halloween pack, not bad. It's not Gengar, but it's also not Okidogi, which is in that set, and he sucks. Here's Tatsugiri. I like Tatsugiri, and I like Dondozo. I think they're very fun from the Scarlet Violet era. Of course, that's not going to have value until he's much older, probably. Here's Superior if he gets into the anime a whole bunch. Here's Umbreon Hollow from Prismatic. Could have gone worse. You could have pulled nothing from the Prismatic. Yeah, the Umbreon's going to be worth a little bit of money. If he grades 10, he's going to be worth like 50 bucks almost, I think. Here's Dondozo. Here's Arcanine. The Ice-Q is a solid win, I think. So the Ice-Q is a really nice card. And then Electivire is nice. You got Garchomp and Persian. Overall, nothing crazy popped out. Also, you didn't get a complete loss either. So a complete loss is possible, but you didn't have a complete loss. So that is more like an average outcome. Let's go ahead and grab your bag, Mr. Trevor. So Trevor, we have a fresh bag for you now. The way these bags work is they are stored over here for up to 1 year. When you want them to ship out, you send $9 for shipping. You don't have to ship them for a full year, but don't abandon them because after a year, they're considered abandoned. So a lot of people keep their stuff over here for a while as they keep adding cards into their bag until they feel like they have something that they want to send home. And the benefit of doing it this way is combined shipping. You save money, I save money. We ship one time, it costs $9. So that's called combined shipping, and that's our system. We have a whole bunch of alphabetized boxes over here, and your bag will now go into an alphabetized box. Here it goes. And we'll probably be adding more to that bag, apparently, because you got another thing that's going to clear. All right, very cool. Just give it all away. Thanks for your time. I'll get back to you when the other money clears. What? You just want to give it away? You want to give it away? Let me hold on to it for a little while, okay? Here it is. Since you're brand spanking new, let me at least clear one shipment to you, okay, before we give it away, okay? So that's actually an important thing to do because you're brand spanking new, and so we will want to ship you at least one time before we host that kind of giveaway, okay? All right, but that's very cool, and you can give that away after we've performed one shipment. All right, let's see. So now we've done that. Trevor might just be a really generous guy, I'm thinking. Zach says jumbo pack break. Oh, there you go. The jumbo pack break is on the move. Yeah, so if you're more like a big roller type and you want some serious stuff, we have a booster box going on. Here it is, the Ancient Origins Vintage Box Break. So you could end up in a video where we're opening up this Ancient Origins. Now, this is a sealed booster box that we're hosting. It's at $300 per pack right now. Here is the list. It's about half full. So here's the other half. So these are for sale at $300 a piece. Ancient Origins. And Ancient Origins looks something like this. Let me show you. There you go. So we also have this pack right now immediately for sale for $240. That's an Ancient Origins pack. It's a little bit cheaper because it's you know, it's not a box break. The box breaks they're a bit of a premium because sealed boxes are a lot more desirable. In fact, this is cheaper than $240. It's actually $200. So this guy's $200, but the box break is $300, way more expensive. And again, this is because this is a loose pack. Ancient Origin loose packs do not do well. But it's, you know, it's mine. This is actually my own loose pack. I know where it came from. This came from a box we opened and sold many of the packs out of it. And he's just like a straggler. He's like one of the ones left over. So he could actually have something in him. We just don't know. But this is a break. That's why it says 41 and 6. But you don't have to join the break. You can just buy it outright. And so we do have Ancient Origin packs for sale right now. The box break available and this guy being available. That's some higher end stuff. I keep forgetting about the vertical settings on the channel after yours has 1.2 thousand people watching a guy heaving and sweating over hot chips. I like hunting the chase cards. Maybe when the other money clears, we chase something. I really only like English, though. Okay, duly noted. You prefer strictly English. Here we are. I'll place this over here. When it comes to investment, I'll mention this. Japanese has done very good for me. Korean's still more of an experiment over time. I don't know how Korean will do, but let me show you a card that just arrived in the mail for me today. Let me show you this. Check this out. So this beautiful Tyranitar just arrived. I paid $800 for this guy. Let me write that down, actually. He came from the UK. But now, this is vintage, though, so maybe that's part of the deal, but I just like to share some of my experiences. Here we are. All right, look at that. Beautiful. Big fan of that. I think it looks shockingly good. There's actually I won't say what it is, but there's a Japanese card I'm trying to acquire. I badly want it. I won't say what it is until I have it. There we go. Quick, Mr. Burst out the hot chips. Oh my God, where's my hot chips? How much is the Team Rocket pack? So that Team Rocket pack, unfortunately, that one is not available as a direct purchase. This one's a break as well, but there's already a bunch of people in here. So it's $34 a spot, and there's 11 spots. Why? Because there's 11 cards in here. So each person is getting one card from the booster pack. When we set this up, it's immediately for sale. You can buy out the whole pack right there. But I generally do not sell whole booster packs of like super vintage stuff. I don't do that because if I did, I'd just run out of it. I'd run out of it very quickly, I suspect. So I have held back from doing that. Someday I will do that. Someday I'll sell all my vintage and retire. And so someday all of that will be for sale. But right now it's more the other way around. I'm still snowballing. I'm building up more cards. So, but yeah, I'll retire someday. Maybe I'll move out there to Florida. We can go boating. By the way, I live out here in Lake of the Ozarks. You guys want to see Lake of the Ozarks real fast? Since some of you guys are new, you want to see my house? Hold on, give me a second here. So let's walk over here. Okay, there's my TV setup. Okay, check this out. Since some of you guys are hanging out in Florida and you appreciate boats and all, check this out. There we go. Move that around. That's our lake house right here. We're right on the water. See that? That takes you to a dock. There's a couple docks out here with boats on it. All right, very fancy, right? My dock's kind of hidden, isn't it? There's some bushes there that we're burning because we chopped those up. You can't see my boat over there. There's a little boat over there. All right, let's get back. It's a mess in here. It's always a mess, really. You can't do much about it. All right. Okay. Much more interesting view than our little table, isn't it? My view is better from my dock. It probably is. All right. Wow, never seen trees before. What? Looks like my backyard, but I'm on the bayou. Wow, the grass is so close, but so far away. 600 peeps watching a kid eating spicy cheese puffs for donations. He's struggling, sweating, spitting, heavy breathing. That's funny. All right, let's just see what's going on. It's 6:45. I've got a couple more orders. So we got Michael Pettiford. He says, bag sort. Can you tell me what cards to grade and whatever you think won't get a high grade? Okay, give me a second. So you want to bag sort and you want to know what to grade and what not to grade. That's sort of the point of a bag sort, isn't it? Okay. I like these. I don't know if you should grade them because they might not give you a high enough profit margin to be worth your time. I actually don't really know if this card would perform well. It looks like a Gaifu. Gaifus don't do well. Murkrow, maybe. Weezing, maybe. Clamperl, no. This you should grade. Houndoom should definitely be graded. This I don't think does well. Spite Ups is just not valuable enough. Weezing, this you should grade. Looks like you had it pre-graded before. Oh my gosh, you got another Houndoom. That's amazing. Okay, well then, so for you, it's pretty easy. So what I'm recommending, definitely grade the Houndooms. Houndooms do extremely well. Houndooms are like a top 10 card in the set, and you've got 3 Houndooms. Okay? And you're saying whatever you don't think will get a high grade. So that's kind of a pre-grade. Pre-grades are a separate thing you can order for $3 a card, but let me just show you. This one gets a 10 plus. This one's looking pretty nice, and this one's looking pretty off-center. So I wouldn't grade the off-center one, okay? So I wouldn't touch that one. All right? So I would send off those 2 Houndooms that look really well-centered. Give everything else away. You want to give away the whole... You want everything to be given away, really? Why don't we just hold on to that for a second, okay? When you place the order for the grading, you guys are so generous. It's crazy. It is. All right. I can't host a giveaway this late into the stream because there's just not enough time. But that is something we can definitely do for you maybe in the next stream when there's more time. Let's grab the rocket packs. You guys are so freaking generous. We actually have a donation scoreboard now that keeps track of what people have donated. How cool is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy no-brainer to say keep all the ARs. The holos aren't as exciting. Even the Tyranitar holo, I think he looks very nice, and I think he is gradable. But he has to be basically perfect to be worth risking grading. And when you sell a holo, the margin's pretty thin, you know, because if a couple of them do accidentally get a 9, that actually counts against the profit you would have made on the 10s. And then the 10s will sell for like something like 40, 50 bucks usually, especially as lots of them get graded. And the EX cards never do well. Let's be honest, Korean EX cards like this olive tree's worthless. He's like a penny, dude. Oh, but look at this. Wobbuffet. Nice, dude. And it's well-centered. So, yeah, like this Wobbuffet, you might consider this Wobbuffet for a grade. Turn on your notifications and join us for the nighttime stream. He does. Michael shows up for the nighttime streams. There you go. All right. Where at? There you go, Michael. All right. Mike's 9s will be the new 10s soon. Very nice. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I would keep all those ARs. I would keep the SRs. If you want to donate like holos and even the EXs, we do that all the time. Like Tammy has me do that usually. Tammy has me donate her EXs and holos. Mark J. Valerian. Hey, mister. May I do a grading for the Mew? Yes. Let's get it. Okay. Mister, read Mike's message. I mean, give away the cards you think won't grade high. I want to keep the ones you think will grade high. Sounds good. So you don't want to give away everything. You just say, give away the one that will grade poorly. Maybe we could put that into the binder break. There we go. There's the Mew. Okay, so good luck with your Mew grade. Maybe it comes back 10. That would be a thing to be happily wrong about, is if it graded 10. So keep an eye on that, because I handed out a 9 to it. So keep an eye on that when it comes back, okay? Tell me how well I did, because I will forget. All right, there we go. We're going to take it out of this sleeve that says 9. Okay. Put it into a nice clear sleeve. Okay. All right. What card out of any set in any language, which card would you say, in your opinion, is the best investment? See, that's a great question. I could probably just make video after video after video talking about that. But to accurately make that prediction is very difficult. There it is. a card that is going to explode. So a card like that is a card with a lot of potential that is currently being ignored, and it's wrong for being ignored. People shouldn't be ignoring it. PSA. Maybe this. All right. Ooh. It'll be a card that people don't realize they want, and then when it starts going up in price, it'll be like a snowball or a spiral, right? Upward spiral, where because it's going up, it clicks in everyone's head. They go, wait a second, yeah, of course I should have this card. Kind of like the Gold Star Greninja or the Gold Star Umbreon, which we hosted a break on because I realized it was underpriced. All right, well, look at that. We are right out of orders, and that's perfect timing because we have been live just shy of 2 hours, and that's the normal stream for the daytime stream. By the way, did we put Zach in here? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. We were supposed to put Zach in here, right? Hold on, let me double check that. I thought we were supposed to put somebody in here. My brain's saying we didn't get it done. Ah, here it is, Zach, yeah. Zach, we read the order out, but I didn't actually put him in there, or did I? Is he in the front behind these? No. No, he's not in there. Okay, Zach. Here we go. Sorry about that, Zach. So we created a jumbo pack break, and Zach's jumping in. PSA 3, Dark Charizard, non-holo. Shout one out. Okay, let's see. Let's try and pick one. I love Poker Charizard. Yeah, Poker Charizard. I think that he is a card that lots of people still don't even realize he exists. And he's a vintage card. And he was sitting at $1,000, although I think the only one available now is $1,500. And so to me, he feels more like a $2,000 to $3,000 card. Let me show you. I know a lot about the poker cards. I know how much the decks cost to acquire. I know how hard he is to grade. I know he doesn't show up in every deck. He shows up like 1 in every 3 decks, maybe worse. Yes, there it is. The back of the deck looks very good, very attractive. I know that people still play poker. They still play blackjack and poker and all these other card games. So I think this is a card that's heavily ignored. But he's already kind of expensive. That's one of the things is sometimes a card that goes up in price is already a little bit expensive. It's not cheap starting out. Let's see. And so if you had this card, you can sit comfortably and not worry about it going up and becoming really expensive. So Michael says, go ahead and ship out the bag, donating Holo and EX. You got it, Mr. Michael. All right. So let's grab this bag. You missed my message through PayPal. No, I saw that message. I probably responded to it very quickly. You might have missed my response. I saw that message. All right, so I'm going to let you keep those Tyrannotars because I think they're kind of sexy. You probably don't care for that. Scissor's kind of cool. That's not even in a sleeve. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Here's the tree. Okay, and keep the Dialga. All right, look at that. Now, hold on, we want a card right here. And we want a card right here. Okay, a front and the back, right? Okay, there we go. Cool, so you're donating some Holos and some EXs, and that's what those will be. You know, if you pull these out, it's probably going to be some Holos behind it, right? Oh, nope, more EXs. The slabs look great, mister. I got my bag and 2 slabs from you. Thank you so much, says Troy. Ooh. No problem, man. A freaking sticker just fell down. My to-do list sticker can't be falling down. Let me see if I can recall the message, Mr. Robert Wright. You were saying something like the vertical stream is not as good of a setup as the horizontal stream, right? Because of the nature of the breaks or something. And I was just agreeing with you. I wasn't disagreeing at all. Okay, so we got a Michael Pettiford order from the past. It's got a 3rd name attached to it. I wonder what that is. Can you run the Nightbox bot for the box for daytime? Yes, stick around. I'm going to run that, okay? Type in GG to get into that. GG stands for Guardian Gaming. He's the one who donated the box. Very generous. We've had a lot of recent generousness. Oh, wait. You sent another penny message. Is that right, Robert? Let's take a quick look. Please check my latest Discord message. If you can do this, then you can please everyone at the same time. Just food for thought. Sounds good, man. I'll do that. I'll check the Discord messages. I'm going to back out of here. And then we're looking for Oh, I see. You actually pay through Zelle. All right, so I'm going to use the same address as before, okay? I'm going to use the same address as before, Mr. Michael. Stamps has encountered an error. Oh my God, Stamps. Stamps is ridiculous, dude. How can I already be experiencing an error? Oh, look, and now it's working. Oof. There it goes. All right. Subscribe for better chances to win. That's true, actually. So if you subscribe, we are going to be hosting some exclusive spots for subscribers. In particular, people who have been subscribed for longer than 2 seconds. And so if you hit subscribe today, that pays off later. If you subscribe today, that pays off down the road, okay? So we host, I guess, probably like well over $1,000 of giveaways per month. And that is just part of us giving back a little bit. It is. I think it keeps the stream fun for people who don't really want to buy anything, or maybe people who are at a point in their life where they can't buy anything. I spent most of my life in that stage. I didn't have any money until I was 28. And then even then, I didn't have much at 28. I was busy trying to catch up, you know. So we appreciate that. That is not lost on me. Hey, Six is making it in. Miss Six. And Adrian. Adrian! That is not lost on me that people do not always have the ability to participate and have fun. If you are poor today and you get a nice free giveaway, that would be awesome. And then in the future, you got to pay that forward, okay? So it doesn't have to be with me. Maybe you go to Starbucks and you buy somebody a coffee or something like that, okay? So, you know, that's good karma and all that stuff. They always say that. So, but no, it does make you feel good, though. Not just to make money, but to also have enough money that you can give some of it away. You know, it's a nice feeling. All right, guys, I'm hopping off for the daytime stream. We'll be back on for the late night stream starting at 1:30 a.m. Central Time. That's, what is that? That's like 11:30 in California. That's 2:30 in Florida. So that is the start time for the nighttime stream. It's pretty late. It's like the overnight stream, basically. And we call it the nighttime stream, but it's basically the overnight stream. That's a longer stream. It's typically 3.5 hours. All right, see you later, guys.